Hey, happy Monday to you, everybody. Welcome to a brand new week of 5 Minutes with Phil. Glad you're here. I hope your weekend was good. I hope you were able to get to the Lord's house and were able to be blessed by connecting with other Jesus followers and hearing a word that spoke to you. I hope all that took place. And now here we are, starting a brand new work week, or maybe another week of school, whatever the case is in your life. And I think it's great that we take a little bit of time to look at God's Word together, and that's precisely what we're going to do here today. I want to direct your thoughts to 1 Peter. 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 8 and 9. And Peter makes some pretty encouraging comments to us, and a little bit of a challenge as well. And I think if we heed these words from Peter, we could really experience what God really wants for us. Let me show you what I mean. It says here in 1 Peter chapter 1, starting in verse 8 and going to verse 9, it says, "Though you have not seen him, you love him. And even though you do not see him now, you believe in him and are filled with an inexpressible and glorious joy. For you are receiving the end result of your faith, the salvation of your souls." Now, before I kind of unpack this for those of us who are kind of watching this and listening to this here today, let's be reminded exactly whom it was that Peter was writing to. Okay, he was writing to a group of people that had walked away from Judaism, from being Jewish, and they now embraced Christianity. They embraced Jesus as the Messiah and followed Jesus, who had ascended and promised that he would return. And this group of people whom Peter was writing to, they were really going through some difficult stuff. They were very much persecuted for their faith and faced a lot of hardship and faced a lot of difficulty because they chose to follow Jesus Christ. Now, I give you that background just to say that may not be unlike some of us here today, where we find ourselves going through some hardship. We find ourselves going through difficulty. It may not be because we're serving Jesus Christ, but it might be while we're serving Jesus Christ. And the temptation there is to get really discouraged. And with that discouragement, then because things aren't going the way that we would want them to, we could kind of shrink back a little bit from our faith in God. And maybe our love for God might kind of, lessen a little bit, and our desire to serve Him. I mean, all of that can really have a negative effect. And then I read this verse, these two verses actually, where Peter says, "Okay, though you don't see Jesus, yet you need to love Him, and even though you don't see Him now, you believe in Him." And I just want to say that, you know what, you might not see the Lord face to face, and you may not even see the Lord at work right now with whatever it is that you might be going through, but keep believing in God and keep loving Jesus. Don't stop. Don't stop. I think that's a theme that I'm being reminded of constantly. Just don't give up on your relationship with Jesus, because Peter says, if you believe in the one that you can't even see physically, and if you love the one that you can't even see physically, he says that you will be filled with inexpressible and glorious joy. Joy is not just full-time happiness. Joy is actually contentment, being content no matter what it is that you're facing. And it says in the book of Nehemiah that the joy of the Lord is your strength. Why do you think the devil wants to take away that joy so bad? And so this morning, if you're a little bit down or you're facing some difficulty right now or some tough circumstances, don't stop loving Jesus. Keep loving him. Continue believing in Jesus no matter what. And I believe that he will fill you with this inexpressible, glorious joy that Peter talks about. And I hope that happens for you today. Okay, I got to let you go. I love you so much. Thanks for joining me. And we will see you again next time. Bye-bye.